Alright, hello all, Jeff here with a new live stream. So yes, Project Motor Racing. We've seen how bad it is online, YouTube, Twitter, whatever it is. But it's going to be that bad for me? Well, we're only going to find out tonight. So I haven't done any laps at all on this sim at all. So pretty much what you're going to see tonight is legit my first impressions. So let's get to it. Where are we? There we go. So no idea what to expect. We've seen the AI, the championship. We're going to try and do some online racing tonight if we can. So I think it's multiplayer. Excuse me. So connecting. We're going to try to do ranked if we can. So apparently we have to do a license test. So here we go. PR license test. 8-lap race. Lime Rock. Mazda MX-5. Okay. Must cross the finish line within 8 minutes, 35 seconds, 8 laps. That should be more than doable in a car like this, and especially Lime Rock. Are we using chicanes? Yes, we're using the first chicane. Okay. You'll be showing your post-race results, then your initial ranking and start. Alright. You know what? Let's go. Let's go. Again, no idea what to expect. Look, we have some idea of what to expect. It's probably going to be not great, to be honest. But, yeah. And apparently the slower cars are better to drive. So, well, this is obviously a slow car. So, yeah. Who knows if it really is that bad. Maybe I'll just do an AC rally stream later. But we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go. Traveling the track. I was told the loading screens were quick. Not for me, it ain't. Oh god, the frame rates are horrible. I thought it was nice and smooth for creators, but not for me. I've got no idea what this is going to be like. Oh god, the frame rate's horrible. I need to change the graphics because the frames are horrible. Do we have anything about frame rates? Show about filtering, shadow quality. You have to just... No, there's no low yet. Quality, low. I'm just changing things to low so I can get some decent frame rate going, because I'm only getting like 30 FPS even when driving, so that is not good. Not good at all. Field of view, DLSS, frame generation, quality. How do we get the frame rates going? Oh my god, it's gonna crash. Well, that's a good start. Oh my god. Okay. If I can't get decent frames on this sim, this could be a very short-lived stream, and I'll be on AC Rally. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get things going a bit better. Oh, God. Yeah, when it was pretty much stuck at 30 FPS, I was very concerned. And of course, it's taken forever to get going. Yes. So you don't see a blank screen. There you go. Look, my lights are going troppo because I was banging on the rev limiter. Here we go. Not the best start for Project Motor Racing. Maybe it is as bad as it seems, but let's see. Just trying to figure out how I can get the frames a bit smoother. Probably serves me right for getting an ultra wide screen, but anyway. Not the best start at all. There we go. While I'm here, I'm just going to check something. Yeah, cool, that's fine. Alright, so let's do our settings here. Graphics. Profile. Low. I don't know what's worst. I guess that's the worst. We want shadows. Low. I don't know what any of this is. I guess that's as low as it goes. No, I'll just have that off. DLSS. Quality. I guess whoever does that. Low. Space for save. A bloody IT qualification just to get this running. Multiplayer. Here we go. Alright, so let's see what the frame rate will be like this time. Because if it's just going to be stuck at 30 FPS, you know, not the best start. Here we go. Oh, I don't like how it does that. Sorry. If it's at 30 FPS this time, I'm just going to drive. Yeah, that's it, Carl. I've already had a bad start. I've already had it crash trying to get a decent frame rate. Frame rate still isn't great, to be honest. Yeah, true. Let's drive. It's about 40 FPS now. Right, so the frames are horrible. But hey, well, I mean, this car drives alright. I mean, this car drives alright. See, this one drives alright, but it's the rest that's the problem. Let's get a run on him. Still there. Still there. Yep. That was cheeky. So yeah, the AI. They indeed stick to their line even if they got someone on their inside. So they're just going to treat you how Schumacher treated Villeneuve at Jerez in 97. That's my 2 cents. Maybe get him at turn 1. So yeah, Carl, I'm going to try and do the online races. It's pretty better than having the AI just try and just not know that you exist. So trying to get that online, the ranked license at the moment. I reckon here's the time. Here's the time. I reckon go for the dive. Not hard enough on the brakes, man. Stick to the line like glue, yeah. Oh, this day I must be at full difficulty. Let's worry him. Oh, mate. Damn it. What's the race time? Yep, the AI does not care one bit about you. I mean, that car drives alright.
Check your flag, mate. It's over. We knew it'd be tough out there.
52. Oh, geez, I've only just passed it then. You know, let's complete that. Well, that was horrible, so I've obviously only just passed that. Yes. Yeah, I know, right? You're already a con with that AI. I agree. Oh, I want to see if there's any stacked lobbies here. They're all 20 minutes away. Jesus. Alright then. I guess we'll just do the social ones. Round overview. I don't think I'm even putting my name yet, to be honest. Driver profile, that's what we want. Info, yeah, that's fine. Multiplayer, and let's do social for now. Nordschleife, oh god. 8 cars with the MX-5s. Nordschleife. More I go with. You know, we'll go to Corvette for something different. Register. We'll be flipping the bird in no time. Alright, here we go. Oh, why does it always do that? Need select vehicle. Yeah, 3 laps. Oh, there we go. Yes, we want to select the Corvette. Oh, so we have to wait in this menu for that long? Okay. While we do that, let's try and get the frames a bit better, if we can. Did I just mute my mic? No, I didn't. Object draw distance, screen base, shadows low, atmosphere quality low, cloud shadows off, texture evolution. I think that's the lowest. Bilinear is the lowest. Shadow quality. I want shadows low. Field of view, DLSS. We'll have that off. Maybe that will improve the what's its face? Frames. Change to 100. Space. Okay. Back. Alright. So I'm guessing we just wait. Oh, so we've got 15-minute quali. Marcos Allen 600, Lister Storm. Yeah, you're not wrong. They are unicorn race cars. What? Probably the only other games I could think of that are in that was like the Le Mans game from the 90s, early 2000s. That's all I can think of. But yes, we may as well just do a race and see what happens. Registered players 13. Alright. I don't know if the frame rate's going to be any better, but I don't think we're going to have much luck with what I'm running, to be honest. In the same sense, it's probably running better than, say, if I decide to get this on Xbox. I will say that. I don't have a PS5 at the moment, so can't play it on PlayStation, but that's okay. All good. Yeah, so we've got 45 seconds to go, and when are you going to go to Nordschleife? For those who aren't familiar with my content, I have been to the Nordschleife before. Got given a ride in a ring taxi. Pretty cool, I must say. Okay, here we go. 15 seconds, 14. Yeah, it is cool, I must admit. Here we go. Assigning to a race split. We don't need a race split. We just need one if there's only 15 logged in. This ain't iRacing. Quite clearly. Alright. So this would be the Nürburgring 24 layout. So the one where they don't use turns 2 and 3 of the Grand Prix circuit. They just use the tight turn 1 and 2, if that makes sense. Launching. Season, summer, weather, average. Okay. We'll see what the sounds are like. Look, I'm not a fan of how the C8R sounds, to be honest. Because, when you think Corvette, you think like big, muscly V8. Whereas this one sounds more like a Ferrari. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, the Z06 does have this same sound. So there is that, I guess. Come on. Launching. When am I going to be able to do something? There's no timer or anything. It's just wait. I don't want you guys to wait, but I want to go racing. Let's go, people. I thought I'd just do this instead of doing the, those championship races that most of the other creators have done because, well, we've all seen that. But I actually just want to go racing. But look, here we are, just in a menu screen. What if we go back? That kicked me out. Oh, connecting. Oh, I just kicked myself out. Damn it. Alright, so don't do that. Ranked. 12 minutes, damn. Okay. Back. Right. What other social ones do we have? Social. We can probably still get in the Northlife one. No, we can't. Damn it. Well, we've got 2 minutes and we've got the MX-5s. Why not? Register. Alright, so keep note. Just stay in the lobby until it gets you in. So that's a rookie mistake, so we won't be doing that again. You can select liveries. Oh, that one's a bit leery. I might go to 65 to be honest. Yeah, I'll go to 65. Bit subtle. Yeah, that one will do. Alright, 1 minute 30. So I guess, yeah, it's just a case of waiting. So I just did the license test race in this. As most people have said online, this car does drive really well. And the others that get a bit faster, they're just, yeah, not good. Settings. Okay. Preferences. I don't know what that is. I'm just trying to get the display. Using off menu frame rate limit. There's, okay. Yes. Back. Alright, so did you get the GTE and Group 5 packs? Now, the standard edition does give you the GTE pack. I thought about getting Group 5, but I just want to hold off just in case I absolutely hate this. So that's why I haven't got the Group 5 yet. Is it a part of the Year 1 DLC or is it a separate pack? Here we go, 210. Oh, assigning to a race split. Okay. Then what? Connecting to server. Connecting to other players. Well, this wasn't doing that with Northlife, so that's a good start. Year 1. Yeah, okay, cool. I will get the Year 1 DLC at some point. Because I'm really interested in the V8 pack, which comes out probably June next year. Because V8 supercars. Being an Aussie, V8 supercars. Very, very cool. So, looking forward to see how those cars fare. They might be just absolutely horrendous to drive. Yeah, a Japanese GT500. Yeah, that would be a good pack too. That'd be a really good pack, especially with, you don't see much GT500 these days other than Gran Turismo. So, they should be good fun. That's not it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think was there an American pack as well? There would have to be, surely. Hey, we're going to a lobby. Not certain if it'll be 90s or modern. Yeah, okay. We're in a lobby. Yay. We're finally at a racetrack. So, I've got a feeling people are going to be doing like sub 1 minute laps, no doubt. And like in that license test I did like a 1 minute 0 at the start. Okay, that's concerning. What setup can we do? Essentials. Tire and chassis. I'm not going to do any setup work. Engine and drivetrain. Can we do anything about... Oh, we can do fuel. Yeah, let's drive.
Hammer down now.
Well, the frames are a bit better now. I'm on the pit limiter. I was on the pit limiter. Oh, I had a bit of a skip there. Yeah, but frame rate on this PC with an ultra widescreen, horrendous. Oh, no chicane. Okay. Alright, this makes it more fun.
That timing's live. Make it count.
Yeah, frame rate horrible. People are saying this is like PS3 quality graphics at best. I can't even get a decent frame rate. Even on pretty much the lowest settings you can use. So that's already a bit of a disappointment for me. Oh, so we do have crossplay by the looks of that.
We're top of the board on pace right now.
Return to pit. Yep. Alright, so can I... I'm just... control bindings. Can we look left? Because I know it was interfering with duplicates, so I just want to see if I can do it. Look left. Look right. Yes. Alright. Save. Audio. Can we have a spotter? Assists. Oh, it looks like we can't have a spotter. Okay then.
Hammer down now.
That is a horrendous look left and look right, to be honest. Tell me we're only going to have 3 drivers in this car, unless everyone's just not going to qualify. I think it'd be dumb to split us all up though, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, here we go. Someone's off. Oi. Oh, righto. Yeah, left-hander was horrendous. Oi!
50 seconds remaining.
Worth a shot. No, there's only 3 of us. Boring. I want big lobbies. Not this small stuff. Alright, so we're probably going to start on pole. Unless someone else can come up with a banzai lap.
Check your flag this lap. Session's over. You've done it! That's pole, mate! Amazing job!
Righto. Next session, 90 seconds. Okay. racing just 2 other people. Come on. Can we ready up?
Focus on the lights.
Oh, here we go. Oh, third place has got a 15-second penalty. Must have jumped the start. Right, there we go. Obviously cold tyres.
Fastest lap.
Got to be careful there.
You're catching a back marker. Just be careful.
Good save.
We're coming onto a back marker. This guy was all over the place a few laps ago, so be careful getting past. Halfway through the race, keep it up.
I want more of a challenge than this.
Looking good out front, and the car in second isn't catching you. Stay consistent and keep the lead.
I don't like that it splits people when there's only like 12 drivers though. Whether that's because console, I don't know.
Approaching a back marker, be careful getting past.
I was wondering if it had 6th gear. Obviously does, being a modern MX-5. Hello, how you going? Sorry, just saw the chat. Corey Ping, is that right? Welcome aboard. Oi. Got a bit nervous there.
Approaching a back marker, be
Left
careful getting
front's
past.
getting a bit worn, so that's probably why.
The car
2 to go.
behind you chunks out of you. Keep pushing hard, you want to stay in the lead.
I guess fair enough, because there's hardly any power in this thing. So you're not really going to burn the rear, but the front, then yes, fair enough. Especially the left front, because the left is the loading side, since pretty much all but one turn is a right-hander. Oh, what's happened to him? He's had an off.
Back marker ahead.
Alright then. We'll take that.
One more lap. Stay focused.
But yes, the frame rate, horrendous. If I turn shadows off, they might be better, but... decent-ish PC. Probably the ultra-wide screen isn't helping the cause, but anyway. There we go, that's a dub. Very nice.
You're still leading and faster than second. This is great pace.
Woo! Alright then. I do wish I was racing against more people though. Oh, the third got DQ'd, righto. He's 56.4, 56.8. Oh, the other guy got, what, the best lap, 102. Okay, then. So we can't do post-race burnouts, so that's a shame. Where's the cursor? There it is. When can I get out? I wonder. There's a bit of a hollow victory because there were only 3 cars in that race. Because it ends once I'm parked up in pit lane. There you go, first online race and a win straight away. Pole, fastest lap, win. We'll take that. Again, we need more people.
P1.
Oh, now you say it. Sure, let's save the replay. I finished weekend in 12 seconds. Okay, then. So the MX-5 drives well, at least. Again, that's what other people have said. The MX-5 drives well, but anything faster and a bit more Larry, nah, no good. So let's see if we can try and get into a ranked server and see if we can race with some more people. That would be nice. Oh, and of course it crashes. Oh my god. Alright, that's the second time it's crashed tonight, so... yeah. It's alright, we'll fire it back up and see how we go. Get into a decent server. Yeah, I know, right? AC Rally hasn't done any of that yet. Sure, I might have a few frame drops, a few screen freezes here and there. That's just optimization with my PC, but that's an early access sim, and that runs so much better than this. And yeah, as you saw with the license test race, yeah, the AI just doesn't care if you're going to go for a dive. They're just going to try and send you off. So, yeah. It takes a while to get PMR running, to be honest. But yeah, the frame rate thing I need to figure out. Play. Jeez, what is up with this? Hang on. I don't want to play AC Rally. I want to play PMR. Yeah, so... we'll try and load back up. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Steam can run 2 games at once, but I don't think it can. But... oh, of course it does it. Of course it does that. I think it's because I hit AC Rally on Steam, because that was the first thing that popped up. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I might just stick with AC Rally for tomorrow night. I'm thinking might stream AC Rally tomorrow night. Yeah, tonight I just want to play PMR. There we go. Alright. Now let's get back to PMR. Sorry about this. This is what happens when a game crashes. And I did say earlier I didn't want to do all the single player stuff because you've seen most of the big YouTubers do that. So I thought, well, let's just race online and see what happens. I was hoping for more people in that race, to be honest. Come on. Jeez, it takes forever to get PMR going. There we go. Allow now. Okay, come on. You want some action? Looks like we're finally getting some action. There we go. Okay. Still says ACR on my wheel. Come on. I want to actually do some racing. Excuse me. Come on. How is everyone anyway? I don't want to just sit here in silence. Here, we're finally getting going, I think. Alright, here we go. We're going. Alright, multiplayer. Let's go ranked. And see if we can get into one very soon. Not on 2 trophy. Alright, register. Oh, just in time. Confirm. That'll do. Oh, how about that? Oh, Lexington. That's mid-Ohio. Alright. After the announcement of EA shutting down NFS rival servers, I suddenly had an urge to play it with the disc copy. Oh, you mate, that's a good call. At least you got that. Because if it's digital, there'd be no more. Alright, so Porsche Cup at Mid-Ohio. Alright. This should be interesting. Now, AC Evo, these cars, you can run ABS and traction control if you want. Still on sale. Oh, I guess they may as well try and milk as much money as they possibly can. Oh, come on. No. Oh. Alright then. So we've got 19 minutes to do Mid-Ohio or Derby. I think that's Donington. Let's do Donington. So, service shut down on 7th of October. Single player still playable. Oh, wow. That's all right then. Air 44. Ferrari. Yep, Lewis. Get in there. All right, so we couldn't get into that race. We're obviously too slow. So let's just do, I don't know, a single player race with the Porsche Cup. Let's say Derby, as in Derby National, as in Donington. Let's just do that, just to get a feel of the car. Why not? Derby. Yep, that's definitely Donington. Donington National, confirm. Session. Derby 15. 95. saving this Porsche Cup. There it is, 992 trophy. Confirm. Yes. Class 992 trophy, which is what we want. Confirm. I don't want practice or quali. Practice off, quali off, race. Let's just say 6 laps. Sure. Race. May as well just to see how it feels with the AI. At least I get a bit of a feel of the car and the track before I go out and race. Because let's face it, if it's a faster car, so it probably won't drive as well. Another thing, I've got no doubt there will be a lot more people wanting to race these things than MX-5s at Lime Rock. It's not iRacing. If it's iRacing, you'll get thousands of people signing up. Here, nah. We want a bit of variety. So let's just do a race around here. I'm going to turn shadows off as much as the visuals are going to be lacking. If it means the frame rate goes up, so be it. Graphic settings, shadow quality off. I'm going to need to keep them on, unfortunately. Anything else I can... Oh, low, 100, low, save. Back, confirm, back, and drive. Where is it? Where's everyone else? I don't want to race against myself. God. Yeah, a lot of people say that the UI doesn't make sense. Opponents, that's what we want. Opponents. Total opponents. How do I increase the opponents? Confirm. Opponents. Total opponents. Oh, number. Yep. Confirm and race. Yeah, I'm probably going to be pressing for time now if I want to do a 6-lap race. You know, here I'm thinking, here we go, skip. Dead last, that's fine. Do we have ABS traction control on these things? No. Alright, so it's like Carrera Cup Australia. Oh, okay then. That sounded like a punch. Oh, okay then. Thanks, mate. What are these track limits? I got shoved off. What? What? What the hell? I just went off and they give me all these ridiculous penalties. Oh my god, that sounds horrendous. What? No. I thought we were using national circuit. Alright, 3 laps. And that's it. Derby National. Thank you. Opponents. Yep, alright. Confirm. I'm guessing it's like 9:40 when the server ends. So if I'm pressing for time, I'm just gonna have to quit out and get in that server because I actually want to race against a heap of people if I can. All right. End up doesn't even work.
Good luck, mate.
Mate, what are you doing? Oh, come on. I don't even think damage is on. It feels like the car just behaves so differently now. The sounds are so bad. What is his handling? This thing's horrible. Like, you hear what people say about the cars, how they're just on edge all the time. This is very much like that. It feels so understeery as well. This is a bloody rear engine car. It should be oversteery all the time. Be nice to do a decent lap for once. Yeah, crane of curves, this thing is horrendous. Same sense, I think the steering rotation of the Porsche is probably somewhat accurate, because I know if you play ACC and you use the Porsche, you need to run a much higher steering angle, steering degrees of rotation, that is. Are we track limits? Maybe not. That transmission rewind sound is horrible. I'd love to know what the fastest laps right now are. Oh! Well, it's good I'm getting this practice now, at least. Oh God, the left rear is done. Guess that's Porsche traits.
Blue flag, check your mirror, mate.
Where? Well, these have just finished. No. Right. I mean, Jimmy Broadbent was saying at Sim Racing Expo that he was having issues controlling the car and losing control when the devs were saying, oh, that's not how the car should be driven, even though they were driving GT4 cars in-game, and Jimmer drives GT4 cars in real life. It's like the bloody developer is basically telling him, oh, don't tell me how to drive these cars, when they probably don't even realise what he does for a living. And that Jimmy was saying that they were making the same mistakes he was, so still, I'm still driving like absolute crap, don't get me wrong. And if this was iRacing, I probably would be doing the same mistakes, same spins and crashes and all that. Well, that's one to forget.
I think they found something we didn't. We'll have to analyse the data.
107, 108. So I'm not far off, time-wise. Let's go into a lobby and see if we can actually get into a ranked race. Back, multiplayer, and ranked. Ranked. Let's hope that Porsche lobby is still there. Yes, it is. There's only 3 people in it. Damn. Alright then. Mid-Ohio. Only 10 people in it. I don't want to do MX5s all the time. Register. Oh, 18 in the MX5. You know what? Let's risk it and go MX5s. We'll just have a bit of a geeze with these 3 as to how many people are in the servers. Because the more people start joining this Derby one, I will be doing that one. The GT ones will be good to do, but I've got a feeling we won't have time to join those. Yeah, like 20 laps at Mid-Ohio. Yeah, there's no chance you're going to be able to get into any more of those. Alright, so there's still only 3 in the Derby one. 24 in the MX5. Surely that means you're going to be racing a fair bit. And maybe you have time to join all these other ones like the GDEs at San Marino. So I'm guessing that's Imola. GT1, wow. NGT. GT3s. How many have we got for Derby? 3. Great. I want to do the Derby one, but more people are interested in Lexington, Mid-Ohio. I want to race against the most people, and let's face it, it's going to be MX5s. But I'll just keep on having a look. Where's that? Lexington, Mid-Ohio, Sebring. Oh, Jesus. Group C at Sebring. Good luck. LMDH Sao Paulo. That'll be Interlagos. 3 for Derby. Come on. If I'm going to have more opportunity to race against more people, it's going to be in MX5s. Is it because my ranking I can't get that up? But I've got to win. Why isn't it not? You should say, oh no, that's ranked. Good point. Alright, so. What? Where'd everyone go? What? Register. Confirm. Have I missed out? Registered players 29. Or is it the case that I have to join like with just before a minute to go? Let's see, I guess. Session begins in 00. Status registration. Hello? Am I going in or not? Because normally it would say, loading, but it's not even doing that. Select vehicle. I guess I've missed out. Yeah, I definitely have. Okay. So, 80 minutes. Alright, so just keep that in mind that we're going to have to do that. How about we do 3 laps of Mid-Ohio in the Porsche. And then 3 laps of Bathurst. Let's do that. At least I've got both options covered. Why not? At least we can get a feel of the cars. Is 95 the max? No. And we'll do 3 laps. Confirm and race. Alright. Oh, they didn't even get the rights to O'Reilly Auto Parts. Center Auto Parts? Vettel tyres. What's that meant to be, like Toyo or Hoosier or something like that? So yeah, you got to be real delicate with these cars.
Good luck, mate.
Okay then. He doesn't know I'm there. Oh my god, AI. That is horrendous AI, I'm sorry. How he doesn't know I'm there, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay then. Let's just restart. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
I don't like the collision sounds. It sounds like a punch. A real cartoon sounding boxing punch. No restarts this time. They're flinging cones around like it's Forza. I knew that was going to happen. Oh. What? Seriously, these track limit penalties are ridiculous. Good save. Seriously, these engine sounds are horrendous. They sound like a really bad Assetto Corsa mod. I mean, obviously they're losing control under brakes. That's just me. Oh my god.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware.
This thing is horrible. Oh, the tires are gone. This thing is horrible. Nah.
Good run. We made it to the end. Just not quite fast enough today.
Like, you hear Jimmy Broadbent saying, like, you know, he'd be like 6 seconds slower than the AI at the same difficulty I'm running now. Oh god. GT3s. I'm just conscious for time for the server. So we'll go Corvette. Go Corvette. Mount Panorama. We'll do 2 laps. Green, white checker. Why not? You would assume these would be much easier to drive because they got ABS and traction control. Time will tell, I guess. But a lot of that was because I was braking too late there. But even still, it still feels somewhat vague. This engine sounds, I mean, yes, sure, it does sound like a Porsche Cup car. The way it's like, how do I put it? The way that it's sugar-coated is just so wrong. Like the engine, like the transmission whines is a bit too much. I feel like the volume goes up and down, for example. Like the MX-5 was good to drive, but that was a bit so-so. The Cup car. We'll see what the Corvette's like. Yeah, sorry for this bad driving, but like new sim and all that, so like new simulator, that's in the game. But yeah. Alright. Not going to have much time. No restarts. We're just going to go in. Full bolt. Just go. And even the sounds with this car, yeah, it sounds like a C8 Corvette, but alright then. Mate, what are you doing? Oh no. Jeez. Alright then. Should know how to drive this track. Tires are gone. Alright, let's do a clean lap at least. It just constantly feels like it's like banging on the limiter when I'm not even close. Good save. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh my god. That was looking good until then. Had a purple first sector. To be fair, I do that a fair bit on most other sims, like getting really loose at the yeses. It feels like it's just dying. What times were they doing 204s? Yeah, righto. Yes. Let's jump in these online servers before it's too late. Come on. Back. Multiplayer. I want to do ranked. Once it lets me ranked. Alright, 1 minute. GTE register. Yep. Boom. Yes, we're in. 16 drivers at San Marino, so Imola. And this is the C7, the GTE. So this is going to be very different. No ABS. I just realised. Alright, here we go. Some GTE action. Why not? Now, is it going to load me in or not? 0 seconds. Yes! Assigning to a race split. Yes! What we want. Yeah, so it's obviously like just loading up just a minute before is the sweet spot. If you want to try and chance it with 30 seconds to go, you're not going to get into these servers. So, just FYI, if you're playing this for the first time, want to try the online out, just keep that in mind. Oh, far out. I got kicked out. No. We got kicked out. Great. A lot of that has happened. What about the social ones? Is there anything other than MX5 social? MX5s. Nordschleife, 30 minutes. Great. I want to go into something now. I don't want to just drive MX5s. Ranked. Come on. 18 minutes. Damn it. What have we got? Porsche. Oh yeah. And Donington. Mid-Ohio. No. I want to do a full race, a full lobby if I can. Social. Three minutes. 30 minutes, Nordschleife. 8 minutes, Porsche at Derby. Porsche. Nordschleife, I'm guessing it's GT3. Yep. Ranked. So we've got GT3 at Nordschleife in 12 minutes. MX5s at Mid-Ohio. Porsches at Mid-Ohio. Porsches at Lime Rock. You know what? Let's just do some time trials and get used to the car. Single player? No. Challenges? No. Is there a leaderboard? Surely we've got leaderboards somewhere. Multiplayer. Where are the leaderboards? Race weekend, Korea, back. Challenges, endurance hall. What's that? Factory driver, what's that? Oh, these are the leaderboards. Yes, yes, yes. Okay then. Yeah, let's just have some fun with the leaderboards, eh? Has people done 611s in this? 620. Alright, only one person's done that. Roots challenge. You know, let's do this one. Corvette C5R Daytona. Yes, why not? Then we'll jump back in at like 10:17 and see if we can get into a lobby. Yeah, but look, from my experience just tonight, if you want a brand new racing sim to play around with, get AC Rally. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Get AC Rally. Just drive.
All clear.
Oh, wow. Tell this is a 7 litre V8 with the amount of... Whoop. Bit late. It's alright. There's not even flat in this car. Could be damaged. Right, let's see if we can get a clean lap just for something, I guess. I mean, this thing sounds good, I must admit. Here we go. Return to pit. Have we got leaderboards while we're here? Standings. Oh, we can't show can't see other people's leaderboards. That sucks. We'll just get out and see what times are people doing, and then we'll go back in and do maybe 1 or 2 laps, and then go back and try and get into one of those comp servers. 42s, yeah, okay. If we knock some fuel out, it might be doable. And get some and find some talent. That's another thing. Jesus, a handful on cold tyres. Alright, here we go. Good save. There we go. Started getting the hang of this C5 Corvette. Won't be a 142, let's be honest. It should be a lot better than what I did before, which was a 49 just. $47, okay. I reckon some of these corners you could take in third gear, not second. Track limits. Should be track limits. I guess that's America for you. Alright then. Oh no. How that's not track limits, I don't know. It's going to be a 43, so I'll be taking that. Or 44. Nice. End session. Yes. Oh, damn it, it's 10:20. I'm not going to get in. Damn, no, no, no. We're going to run out of time. No. Damn it, we did. I knew we would. I knew we'd run out of time. Damn it. Alright, what about socials? I wanted to do these ranked ones and I keep getting kicked out. Okay, so 10:40. Well, let's make it 10:35. I'll just stop time trials and just get into one of these ranked and see how I go. And if we don't get in, so be it. While we're here, we may as well just see where we ended up in that Corvette one. Corvette completed. Oh, I'm 10th. All right. Okay then. Oh, Hockey Hoshi. He's one of the YouTube. He's got a bit of a following. He had the press copy of this. So okay then. 44.7. Yes, MC12 at Spa. Oh, there's only been 3 people that have done it. Screw that. I want one with the. Oh, that doesn't really look good. It doesn't look good. Rich Challenge has been a lot of people that have done that one. That's the Lister Storm, isn't it? Yep, at Northampton. How many people have done the Celine? Surely there's been one that Gamer Muscle's done. Comparison. 54s? Woof. I was doing 57s and I thought that was good. Jeez, righto. North Life will be too long. Audi 90 at Lime Rock. Okay then. I think we might do. Well, maybe we've done the Celine. We'll do the Celine. This will be a fun one. This will be a good fun one. Do that for 10 minutes and then we'll try and get into one of those ranked servers, and if not, well, so be it. mean, the frames are alright where there's no cars around. I guess we'll be using the Grand Prix circuit, the full circuit. Yep, we sure are. Hey, there we go. Good save. Okay then. Drives better than the Porter Cup car. Probably because GT, what? Guess GT1 back in the day. NGT, whatever. Whatever this called, this class is called. I think it is NGT. Oh, good. Maybe not. Just try and look after the tyres here. There we go. This one drives alright. Oh, as I say that happens. No. Bang. Alright, we'll do one more flyer after this. Seems like the older cars drive better than the... If it's slow or old, it drives better than the new fast stuff. Bit sketch there. All right, here we go. 27-2, righto. Alright, end session. Nice. Where we go? 17th. 24-4, okay. Yeah, definitely did feel like there was more in that, but whatever. I mean, it could be something just to do something like off stream, is just to do a bunch of laps and get used to the game. Yeah, multiplayer. And we want ranked. We want to try and get into just one ranked server would be nice, please. Alright. Okay. Not many people signed up. Portrait Derby. Why not? 20 laps. Jesus. Righto. Register. I think I'll go to 72s. Thank you. Alright, 2 minutes 50 seconds. And hopefully it's one server. We'll find out, I guess. But thanks to everyone for tuning in. I know it hasn't been great content, but it's just getting used to the game. So, yeah. So let's see how we go here. Like, if you've been watching earlier, like I'm hopeless in these Porsche Cup cars, so don't expect much greatness here. But anyway. Alright, so 48 seconds. Hopefully we get in. It'd be a travesty if we don't. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, one thing I don't like that you can just do leaderboards of any car track combo. I don't like that. I find that strange that it's not available. I guess it's because it's launched. They might add it later on. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's get in. Launching. Matchmaking. Come on. We want to race. Connecting to server. Please don't kick us out. Please don't. Look at my rating. It sucks. I want to bump it up a bit. Connecting to server. Come on. You're kidding. No. Great. I haven't been able to get into one ranked server all night. All night. No Tui, I'm guessing that's meant to be Motul. I don't like the fake sponsors on the car. It's a bit off-putting. Yeah, this is disappointing. I want to do these ranked servers, but I keep getting kicked out for whatever reason. So that's one thing that needs to be fixed. Because I do want to do those races. No, I don't want that. Custom lobby. Oh, these are people that just a bunch of randoms have been making. Okay. There's only 3 people in it though. 6. What's that? Group C at Sao Paulo. Jesus. Let's do the social one. See if there's one we can get in. Seems like the social ones you can just jump in straight away. Alright. Nordschleife. You know what? We're going to do Nordschleife. I find it interesting that we've got both Astons in here. We'll go to Corvette. Register. 3 laps. Well, that's a long select vehicle. Liveries, the 4 car. 3. Yeah, we'll go to 3 car. Alright. We couldn't get into the ranked servers, but I'm sure that's an issue that some people have got, that they can't get into ranked servers. I'm sure that's an issue. I just want to see if people are having issues like I am. I'm sure that's something that they're going to fix. But yeah, the frame rate issue definitely needs to be fixed. If the graphics are considered PS3 quality, they definitely need to do something about that. Oh, we've only got 7 players now. Righto. $52 seconds. Come on. I want a decent race. Alright, 30 seconds. Surely there's going to be more people joining. $20. Alright, let's do some racing. Yeah, it's like every single ranked server I can't get in for some reason. Launching. Okay, 9 cards. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright. Launching. Okay. Well, I'm going to get kicked out again. Are you actually going to get me into the server or not? Launching. Okay. What were you launching about? We're going to get kicked out, aren't we? Yep, we did. Oh my god. Why are these servers crashing? It's annoying. 12 minutes. This is really annoying. You know, we'll just get... Let's just do another one of these factory driver ones. Why not? Where will we go? Oh. Gamer muscle. Alright. This must be a hard one if only 4 people have done it. Let's do it. So 48.0 is the record. Target's 150. Let's go. May as well, since this is the car on the thumbnail. This will be a handful because of the turbo. I've got no doubt about that. No doubt. Alright, come on. .48s, rightio. Right, so vehicle setup. Tires, is it on softs? No softs available, righto. Yep.
Clear of pit lane.
Bit more power, so you need to brake a little earlier. Didn't think that'd be flat. Where's the shot though? Now, which chicane are we using? GT chicane. There we go. No. Where's the shot? It's like, yeah, the old cars drive fine, but if it's new and fast, nah, no good. That's one thing I've noticed, because this drives so much better than the Porsche Cup car. Alright, let's see if we can put a decent lap together. Much better. Worth a shot. I reckon just keep going till we run out of fuel. Let the turbo kick in. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that was close. He's got to yeet it sometimes. Alright, come on. Let's try and nail this chicane this time. Oh, that's a close one. We'll keep going. Turn the pit. I'll see if there's anything I can do setup wise. Essentials. Tire, chassis. Obviously, all this I've got no idea about. Engine, drivetrain. That'll do. Let's go out again.
All clear.
Try and warm these tyres up. Right. No tyre blankets in this game, obviously. Alright, here we go. Go. There we go. Come on. Lock up. Oh, good save. Oh, it's close. Massive lock up. Double apex. No. Okay. Go. That won't hurt anyone. Gonna be under the time. Nice. Now let's see what else we can do. Jim is right about the throttle progression. You just slam on the throttle. There we go. Use some of that curb. 48, nice. That'll do. That will do. Whew. Well, that was a bit of fun later on. Yeah, it's definitely the older cars that are better, for sure. For sure. Where is that? 917. There it is. Oh, P2. Alright. Okay then. Alright then. I think I'm going to call it a night. So, my conclusions for Project Motor Racing. On my PC at least, frame rate is horrible. Basically, probably the max frames I can get with no cars around is like 40. If I'm racing with cars, it's 30. And if you're on a high-end PC, you want, 60, 120, maybe even more frames a second. If this frame rate will be fine if you're playing, say, GTA 6, but this is meant to be a hardcore racing sim. In terms of physics, the older cars feel great. Like the Celine, the Porsche GT1, they feel great. But when you get into newer stuff, like you see me in the Porsche Cup car, the Corvette GT3, they were just no good. And that's the theme for the creators is the new stuff doesn't work. The old stuff's great, and I've seen that. And if it's new and slow, like the MX-5, great. But yeah, there's a lot of improvements they need to do. Like ranked servers, I can't even get into for whatever reason. Whether that's my connection, well, it's not much I can do. I'm in Australia. What else? The frame rate. That's my main concern is not smooth. I've had to try and dumb down the graphics as low as possible, and it doesn't even bump up the frames. It's very strange. Will I play it again? Yeah, I think so. Not for a while, but with DLCs, like with the V8 pack with supercars coming, it's going to entice me to come back. But let's be honest, if you are after a brand new sim racing title, get AC Rally. I'm probably going to stream it tomorrow night. It is so much fun. I'm hopeless at Rally, but it's fun. And it's hardcore. It's unforgiving. Have a laugh along the way. But you also get better at it if you're not used to Rally like I am. But anyway, if you did watch the stream, if you do like what you see, appreciate giving me the thumbs up. And if you are new around here and you want to see more content, maybe consider subscribing and tapping the notification icon. Anyway, this is Jeff here. Happy racing. Cheers and goodbye.